Hey guys, so in today's video we'll be learning how to reinstall an old frontal unit for a frontal ponytail as well as a bridal French roll updo to creatively come up with a bridal look in general. And since our model for today doesn't really have a long hair, the first thing we want to go ahead to do is to prep the hair by first of all using your heat protectant spray and spraying it thoroughly on the hair to prevent heat damage when we use heat. After which, we're going to turn on our blow dryer to use the hot air of the blow dryer, because every good blow dryer has the cool air and the hot air. When you turn on the blow dryer, you use the black button, but when you turn on the hot effect or the heat effect, you turn on the red button. So we'll be blow drying the hair to loosen up its strands. Now we're also going to prep the hair further by hot combing the root so it can stretch out a bit and give us more length. You can also use a straightener for this stage, but that's quite optional. So now after hot combing, this is what the hair should be looking like. It should feel fluffier with a little more length. Now I'm just going to take out the parts where I'll be sewing the back of my frontal too. Remember, we won't be using a wig for this install. And remember, we're also trying to be creative about this look. So if you still do not understand why I'm taking out these parts to weave, just keep watching and pay more attention, because as we proceed, it will definitely make sense. So now while we're done with that, it's time to prep the hairline for the frontal installation. And the first thing you want to do is use your holding spray. In this case, I'm using the butterfly shadow to spray on the hairline. With the help of your blow dryer, you brush and then tame the edges. The first step to doing a messy and a tacky install is to skip this particular process. Make sure the edges are always slipped back before you proceed. So this is the frontal we'll be working with for this look. I hope it doesn't look too scary to you if you're a beginner because you'll be seeing more of this. So for easy installation, I attached a band to this frontal so it sits properly on the model's head while I'm trying to install without needing so many helping hands to hold it down for placement. Now this stage is mainly for beginners. If you know that you don't want to apply your glue in such a way that it exceeds where you want your frontal to be placed, you can go ahead to use a powder palette and a concealer brush to mark the area where this frontal is likely to be so that you know that your glue will not be getting to this area. Then after the step, you go ahead to hot comb all the hairs backwards properly so that no strands at all get in your way while you are installing. Up next, I'm going to be using this skin protectant or this skin guard from Gatsby products to also prep the hairline, but that's after you must have used your spirit and cotton wool to clean up the hairline. So this is the next step after using your spirit and cotton wool to clean off the hairline, just to prevent sweat and dirt getting into the way. But what this particular product does is to create some sort of a thin barrier between your glue and your client's skin in case of any reaction at all, which is actually very rare, by the way. After that, our next step is to apply the glue, and I'll be using this glue from Gatsby hair products as well. Now for your glue application process, you always want to apply in tiny quantities, like in bits, in small quantities, because less is more. You don't go ahead to pour the whole thing as though it's body lotion, just to prevent it from getting tacky real quick. When you apply, you spread thoroughly so that it can clear out fast without leaving patches. going to go ahead to place the lace upon the glue. You can see how well my glue cleared out, and I didn't even use the blow dryer to clear out the glue. It did clear this way because I applied in thin layers and I applied step by step, bit by bit, so less is more. Okay. After you've gently placed down your lace upon your glue, the next thing you want to do is to press it down using your tail comb. Like you comb while you press down the lace so it sits perfectly, so it sits properly. After doing that, you go ahead to cut out excess lace that could get in the way, excess lace that still has extra glue residue, any excess lace at all. Just take out excess lace, because with excess lace in the way, your lace is not going to melt. So you go ahead to take that out. Up next, I'm going to use my glue again. I'm going to go in with my glue to, get to places that didn't get glue initially. I'm going to lift the lace and apply glue under them, just so I secure every lace. Make sure that every part of the lace is properly secured with glue. So now I'm going to tie my band for the first time so that this lace can sit and be on its way to melt. Now while I tie it down, I'm going to use the opportunity to sew our frontal down to that braid I made in the beginning. So our frontal needs to sit, or it needs to be sewn somewhere. So that was why I made the braid from the beginning. So we're going to be sewing down the frontal. If you skip this part, your client will not even go as far as leaving your studio before her hair starts to lift. No matter how much glue you put in your installation, you need to sew your lace, your frontal, back to the hair itself so it holds steady. So after I took off the band, I just went ahead to create my part so that I can proceed to molding. So if you're doing a center part, this is the time you do it. If you're doing a C part, this is the time you do it. As you can see, we've not started melting yet, but we're going to mold first before we proceed to the melting process. This is how it works for me. Using my holding spray and my blow dryer, I went ahead and molded. After molding, I'll be going in with a lace tint in her shade, also from the Gatsby products, to shade match this ashiness away from her skin. Now, after air drying properly, you want to go in with your melting spray, and I'm also using a melting spray from Gatsby products. After using your melting spray, I don't apply my melting spray directly though. I apply on the cover and then use a concealer brush to spread it onto the hair. After doing this, you air dry again and then you tie down your band. This band is going to sit for a long time, so this band will be there while the makeup artist is doing her makeup, and then you at the back doing your bridal styling. And from here onwards, it's all about your creativity. Delving into the French roll updo, and this is more of watching than explaining, so you have to be focused to understand and to learn how to do the French roll bridal look. Now, one thing you should understand about bridal hairstyling is that if you are not creative, you cannot be a bridal hairstylist. You have to be creative, you have to be able to work with a variety of things. I don't know, hair, wig, natural hair, whatever, extensions. You just have to be creative about it.